Hey y'all, I have to remember y'all on here. Got mercy. How it feels. Cover it up, you like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you'll never tell them how it feels. How it feels. Hey, Jamie Dreams Big. Welcome. We got big little stars. We're doing Spiritual Tools Tuesday in a moment. As soon as everybody come in. So enjoy the music while you're waiting. Cover it up, you like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them Trina. Know what you're thinking. Hey, Lisa Love, Honeycomb. I bet you'll never tell them how it feels. How it feels. Get it. Oh, the deep one. Cover it up, you like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what. Hi, you beautiful, beautiful people. Hey, Julia. How y'all doing? Hey, it's Nay Day. We are here on Spiritual Tools Tuesday. We do this every week at 8 p.m. Central. It is our follow-up to the Sunday check-in. Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Time on Instagram and YouTube, because screw Facebook. I'm mad at them. Hey, my daughter here. Hey, Candace. That is Wanderlust Woman 88. Yes, the gang is all here. We pulling wigs and snatching edges on today. Me too, Honeycomb. I am a house chick. House music all night long. Say what? Yes. I'll be the one that be, hey, Ava Bella the Ball. I ain't seen you in a minute. I'll be the one that be shutting the clubs down. They be like, ma'am, can you go? I'll be like, one more song. Then they cut the music off and I go stand outside and sing to myself and dance, because I don't know when to stop. All right. I still don't have a ring light, so we got these dark videos this week. Sorry. You get what you get. Oh, I didn't put the other big light on. All right, you just get what you get. This is what we get today. Today is Tuesday. You get what you get. The other thing, you get what you get. I don't have my little stars. I don't have my big stars. I only have my little stars. So today's card of the day is going to be with the little stars. And you know, the little stars be snatching wigs and taking names. So that must be the theme of today. So today's theme is accountability in the time of red flags. Right? You would think I'd be talking about the other people and they red flags, but I am not going to be talking about that today. I'm going to be talking about you or me. You know how I do. And our accountability. Now, where this came from, I saw a meme today or yesterday. You know, I always get my themes from either my life or things I see online. Okay, if my hair come down, just act like y'all don't see it, because it's been on this last leg for a second. Anyway, so the meme said, nice people always get screwed over, but that's okay because we win in the end. And that meme pissed me off. I got mad because I was like, I'm tired of us being the victims to people who have bad character and us thinking that is okay. Hold on. The card you read for me was spot on. I was not expecting how it would all unfold, but that's what I'm talking about. It don't take no bunch of cards. Sometimes all it takes is one. I'm going to be doing that all night. Anyway. Ava Bella the Ball, you threw me off. No, you didn't. Thank you for that. What she is talking about is Mama Lewa, the tarot reader. Those of you who are new, I read tarot. I'm a spiritual counselor. I am a priest of Oshun, legit. I've been initiated for, 2021? 11 years. 22 will make 12. I'm not an expert on spiritual work or spiritual life. You good, Ava. But I teach what I know, which is what I have experienced. So that's what I be here talking about. So the meme was like, I had been seeing a series of these nice people finish last videos or memes, gifs, and all that. And I was like, we got to change that narrative. So let's talk about it a little bit. I believe that we have been misled into thinking that, if you're trying to build your character, you should be a nice person. You should be always available and open and be an open resource to people in need. And so that's how we start measuring our character. How available are we? How nice, how considerate, how kind, how soft-spoken are we? That becomes a measure of good character, of being a good person. And that is especially true for women, and is triply true for women of color. But it is detrimental to our well-being. And it almost is self-destructive because it opens us up to being used and being abused. And then we start saying, oh, but I'll get my reward later. You're like, well, God sees my heart. What? No. So we have to start talking and training ourselves to be different. We have to start talking about self-preservation and self-protection as a part of character building. What? Mama Lay, why? You just came out the gate with it. Yes. Nobody ever talks about self-protection as a character building tool, right? We have to know how to create boundaries that allow us to continue to thrive in a toxic situation. And we continue to thrive by knowing what to avoid and what not to allow into our lives. So we got to start thinking differently. So I said I would use as an example something from my life, and I'm trying to just organize it all in my head. Oh, they saying start with the card of the day. All right, let's get this out the way because I would get all into it and forget to pull the card of the day. So Sunday we had the Knight of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. That's all about everything is in alignment in terms of your finances, in terms of your resources, your work life is getting better. You're learning new skills. You're enjoying yourself. You're dedicated. You're focused. The Knight of Pentacles is a good old solid Capricorn kind of card. It's a Capricorn kind of card. And it's saying that you're growing. The Knight of Pentacles is mastery of the masters. I always like to think of it as the difference between college and graduate school. Whereas college, you got a degree and you did good. That's the 1 through 10 card. Graduate school is mastery. And so that's the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen and the King. That means now you mastering that thing. And so we're in the middle of mastery this week. So let's see what advice they have for us. Got to get the glasses. Got to get the glasses. Oh, yay. We got the 3 of Cups. This is a good week. Man, this is a good... Y'all know I get excited. Look, the 3 of Cups is, first of all, it is a cooperation card. Anytime you get 3s, it means things are working together. And sometimes it is things that are like opposite in their nature, and they're coming together to make something stronger. But the 3 of Cups is like everybody came to have a good time. So you brought the food, I brought the wine, and you brought the desserts. I'm going to say desserts instead of smoke because I'm being PC. So together we have the best party ever because everybody brought their little stuff and now we enjoying ourselves. That's what I get from the 3 of Cups. So with the 3 of Cups in combination with the Knight of Pentacles, that means that people are going to be working together with you to help you to achieve your goals. And you're going to enjoy yourself. This is a good card. This like the slow down and party card. Let's just get it in and celebrate right quick before we get back to work. So, look for the good times while you're doing the work as well. Y'all still here? Y'all quiet. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Say something out there. I'm dragging a little bit. Y'all know I usually have something to spray on me. Whew. While I'm doing my thing, y'all going to talk so I can see you. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Yay. Thank you, Trina. Trina said we here. Good. That makes me feel better. Those of you who are used to watching on YouTube, I am also broadcasting on YouTube. So, okay. I want to talk about relationships and how we can put things back in balance so that we can improve the quality of our relationships, especially if you are a giver, if you are a protector, if you are a person who likes to help people. When we overextend ourselves, it wears on us physically, mentally, and emotionally, and also spiritually. Opening my bottle of vinegar. I laugh. I don't even know what that means, but that's funny as hell. That means there's some serious shit going on. All right, so this notion of, I keep hearing when I was in college, we used to talk about our love. Oh, vino. Thank you. Oh, that damn autocorrect got you sounding crazy as hell. She just gonna drink the vinegar? Is she cleansing? I ain't know what was going on. But I knew that if you opening up a bottle of vinegar, it was serious stuff happening. Anyway, I just finished off that what did I have? The Moscato d'Asti that I had yesterday. I finished it off today. So anyway, I'm thinking about like when I was in college and my girlfriend was dating this guy. And, she knew the guy wasn't no good for her. And, she saw the red flags. We in this time of red flags. This is a red flag. Boop, 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 boop. They'd be across the screen or whatever. So she saw the red flags and we would have our conversations. And one day she just broke down and said, why does he keep calling me? If he would just stop calling me, I would be able to leave him alone. And that is the case with most of us when we have a negative person, a bad friend, a bad dude, a bad partner, whatever. In our minds, we just be like, if they would just stop doing what they're doing, or if they would just leave me alone, or if they would just leave the, situation, I'd be stronger. I'd be able to move on. And we can't do that. That's bad character, because what that means is that you are not putting your own self first. You are allowing someone to destroy your peace, to destroy your resources, to destroy your peace, sense of trust. Because when we're in these spaces and relationships too long, it starts to tear us down. We have to address that. We have to address the sadness, the depression. We have to address how after that person leaves our lives, we are no longer able to trust other people, that we're saying things like, oh, I ain't even gonna deal with nobody else. No, that's not how you've stayed in that space too long. If you've allowed them to say, this has destroyed my trust in all people. I don't want no more close friends. I don't want no more relationships. I'm just going to be by myself. So let us start now reassessing how we choose where we give our energy. Because once we learn to give our energy in a way that is healthy, in a way that's evenly reciprocated, then we learn to grow, we learn to protect ourselves, and we have a sense of agency. We have a sense of, hey, Ivy Vintage VIC, welcome. We have a sense of control. And that is really when people are saying, I don't never want to have another female relationship. I don't trust women. When they saying that, what they're saying is, I don't feel like I can control what happens to me in those situations. So I'm just going to avoid them all away. And so that's not healthy. I don't want us to be like that. I want us to be able to move forward in our spaces and in our relationships in a way that is healthy for us, so that we don't have to exclude everything else that brings joy into our lives. So these relationships, initially, we got into them because we wanted to experience something that was adding to our happiness, adding to our sense of peace, adding to our joy, adding to our resources, whatever it is that the relationships was bringing to your life. You didn't just jump in because you was being irresponsible. You jumped in because you thought this was going to be a helpmate in your life. And when we have this narrative that says, I'm a good person, I just give, but people don't appreciate me, or people don't give what I give. What that's saying is, you did not choose wisely who you were giving to. You did not look at their character, their patterns. So we're going to talk about patterns, because what we've been taught to go on is feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel connected to this person. This person and I would vibe together. We have a good time together. I've enjoyed their company together. And when we talk, blah, blah, blah. But oh shit. I'm sorry, I said all shit because I forgot to plug in the phone. And it was like, I'm about to die. And we don't want that. Sorry, y'all got shook up. You're all shook up. Sorry, you had the guy get hit with the Elvis. Okay, y'all talk. Come on. I need some energy. Y'all see me dragging? Y'all got to talk with me. I know y'all thinking. I know it. Because it's a heavy one. But once we learn, so this is where when Mama Lewa says acceptance, this is what I be talking about. This is the acceptance that I be talking about. So I had this friend, and we got along really well. We laughed together. We liked to cook and eat, and we watched the same things, and it was a good time. But that friend sat next to me one day and said, you know what? I really don't want to get that close to you because I really don't know how to deal with relationships. I always fuck them up. I always say some mean out the pocket shit, or I do something to sabotage it. I'm always doing something to mess up the relationships. Now, old me would have been like, yeah, but you're not doing that now. So we're good. It must be something about this relationship that brings out the good in you. That was old me. That was 20-something-year-old me. Grown ass me was like, it was like this. Oh, okay. Yes, I will keep that in mind. And we'll always be right here, because one day I'm going to pull it out and be like, yeah, I remember when you said that. So I have learned to see the red flags and to go in a relationship with my eyes open. And so what that looks like is, okay, in this moment, I'm enjoying your company. This is cool. I really enjoy this. But I will never forget who you showed me that you are. And so when I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm done, then I'm going to be done. Because you told me in the beginning that I can't really trust you, right? And so you get these red flags with people. Like, you get people that be like, yeah, I used to steal from my mama. What? You used to what? Yeah, she used to leave her purse open. And sometimes I be wanting stuff and she don't give it to me. So I stole it. Like, wait. To put that in the goddamn pocket. You stole from your mama. Yeah, you get with the dudes and they be like, yeah, all my girlfriends, all my exes be thinking I'm crazy. Oh, really? Is that what they say? They think you're crazy. Why they think you're crazy? You know, they be saying that blah, 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 blah. No. And sometimes the red flag warrants you to say, I got to cut this right now because this is a big red flag. And some red flags, you're like, okay, I heard that, but it doesn't outweigh what I'm feeling right now. So I'm going to keep it. What you can't do is say, I'm going to ignore that red flag. And then when the red flag keeps being a problem in your relationship, you say that that person did you wrong. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Why? Because it's unfair. You side eye activation. Anyway, you can't do that because you have made a decision. When you saw that red flag, you said, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it, right? I'm going to keep going. And God and your ancestors and spirit guides be like, red flag, red ass flag, red flag. And you say, no, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to know that I'm going to be okay because I like this situation. I'm going to keep going. And then the red flags. So like, I'm not saying that people can't change because they do. But what people don't do is change for you. That ain't what people do. People don't change for you. They change for themselves. They change because they've assessed their situation. They bump their head. They decide they want something different. They change for their own personal reasons. They're never going to change because you bugged them to death. They're not going to change because you was crying. They're not going to change because you scared them to death. They're not going to do that. What they're going to do is they're going to change in that moment. But long-lasting change comes from within. It don't come from outside. We gotta accept that. It don't never be. Think about the times like the doctor could tell you right now today, you gonna die. You got a heart problem. And unless you decide, all right, I'm gonna stop eating all that fast food, you gonna be like, yeah, doc, you right. I need to change my diet. And for the first 2 weeks, you going hard in the paint. You gonna eat salad and shit. You gonna be drinking water instead of pop. You ain't gonna have no ice cream. I don't want no cake. And then 3 months later, they're gonna be looking at you. You're gonna be in the drive-thru with your sunglasses on, like, let me get the number 3. I'm gonna eat it in the car because it don't count if I'm in the car. So if you think that life and death don't make people change, how is you talking to somebody gonna make them change? You explaining to them why the thing that you want them to do is better for them than what they decide to do because they don't give a shit. Because that's better for you. It's not necessarily better for them, right? I'm reading this book. Y'all know I like a good book. It's fiction. So they got the dude in the book. And everybody in the book is mad at the dude. Everybody, like they tell each individual story. And as you get into it, you're like, all these people got beef with this dude. And they was like, he's a horrible person. He's very selfish. He only do what's good for him. He don't give a damn. Like if he hurt people, if he kill people, if he make you lose your job, he don't care. He ain't gonna apologize. He just skipped. And dude was the happiest person in the whole book. He was the richest. He had the best wife. His ass was like famous. He was the good look. He was all of that. And all the people around him was miserable because they was running behind this dude, trying to make him realize that he should be nice to them, that he should consider them, that he should. And when they finally, so the book had everybody in their head, you can hear the conversation in their head. They finally get to dude, and he was like, I did what I did. It wasn't even that bad. I don't know why they tripping. They just bitching. Like they just, what do you call them? Bitter. I can't help it if they bitter. I get my blessings how I get them. And it ain't up to me to try to make them happy. So it taught me, like that book taught me, because we be running around saying, if people would just see that how they're treating me is bad, then they would change. It's that they don't understand that what they're doing is bad. That's bullshit. Cutting up with Keller. Hey, cutting up with Keller. Hey, Piggy Papaya. I saw y'all come in. Look, that's bullshit. People do what is in their best interest. We all do it. Well, we supposed to do. But when you give up your resources, your blessings, your love, your attention, your all of that for somebody who is not given to you, who is not equally attached to you in that partnership, then you actually take it from yourself, right? And it ain't their fault that they didn't say, oh, don't give me that because I'm not going to give it back to you. That's what we be looking for people to do. We be looking for them to say, oh, no, I'm not going to run your ass in the ground because I'm going to consider you. I'm going to consider you here. No, hold on, this is about to hurt. I'm going to consider you more than you've considered yourself. Oh! Mama like, why you hit them like that? Accountability. It's our accountability to take care of our needs. It ain't nobody else accountability to say, hey, fool, you is giving more than you can afford to give. Nah, they gonna be like, thank you. With a lighter. That's how they gonna be. Your ass running down the street just throwing money out the bag, just throwing money out the bag. And you're mad because people aren't saying, hey, you dropped this. Get this back. Because we ain't shit. We just gonna spend all your money. We ain't really gonna invest in ourselves. We ain't gonna build up our houses. We ain't gonna buy new cars and feed our families. We gonna take it to the casino and blow it. So we just want you to keep your money in your bag. No, people are not gonna do that to you. They're not going to do that with your love. They're not going to do that with your attention. They're not going to do that with your money. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, thank you. And it's not their fault. Why is it not their fault? Because we have accountability. I had to pause because I feel all this. I feel it. I'm stepping on toes today. I feel it. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. And please trust and believe, this is a hard one for me. Because I'm the one that if I love you, I'm going to buy everything you need. What you need? We can go to the store right now. I got you. But I'll stop everything and make sure you okay. I'm going to put my stuff on the back burner and let's work on your thing. That's me by nature. But I got tired of being burned. Like one of the proverbs that came up in a reading of mine was, if you lay on the drum like the skin, like a goat skin, you will get beat. I was like, hey, Kanji. I was like, hold up. What is happening? Oh, y'all playing too much. So I had to learn to take people on their patterns, not on their words. I had to take people on their patterns. And I had to say, is this something that I am willing to take the consequences for? Not am I willing to deal with it? Am I willing to take the consequences for it? Right? So if I know you steal and I'm hanging out with your ass, now you stealing and I'm with you and we both going to jail because now we partners because I'm with you. Was that a consequence I was willing to take? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like, you know you stealing and you knew that I don't steal. You was going to make me go to jail with you. You should have did better. No, I was supposed to do that. That was my accountability, my responsibility. I know your ass steal. So I should have been like, look, partner, I can't hang with you today because we about to go to the mall and you're not on the mall list of people. Sorry. You're the club list of people, and I got to watch your ass in the club because you steal. And I'm going to be like, look, you know what I'm saying? You got to have your backup plan and stuff. So what we do is we just open up. Boop. We just open up. We don't have a backup plan. We don't have a plan for ourselves and our well-being. We just open up and hope that somebody's going to catch us. Somebody's going to consider us. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Oh, y'all saw all the hair. I got a little goatee down here. Sorry. I remember, oh, God, peace and light. So much of my heart work has been healing this. Because I just saw like 27-year-old me sitting in the middle of the floor, crying hard because somebody broke up with me. And I was like, God, nobody ever considers me. They never put me first. They never think about how stuff gonna affect me. They always go to the other person. They always go for themselves. Why they don't? I always put people before me. I always, and God, like it took me, when I say 27, it took me probably 15 years to learn the lesson of they don't put you first because you don't put you first. And I was like, dang. And I thought I had it. Like in the 30s, I was like, you can't tell me I ain't got this lesson. In 30s, I was right through it. I was like, okay, wait, hold on. Because by this time, I had Orishas. Hold up, Oshun, help. I don't get it. I thought I got it. I thought I had it. I still don't got it. And she was like, you have to put you first. You got to put you first. It ain't selfish. It ain't inconsiderate. It ain't nothing. Because when you turn around and you looking for somebody to come and hold your back up, you always by yourself. So please trust and believe you lowering your standards or trying to be nice and holding your tongue or letting somebody stay a little bit longer is not helping you. Because when you be sick, when you be crying, or when you got a bill to pay, your ass be by yourself. So act accordingly. You can't let them niggas slide. That was Ocean. Okay. She like, I didn't say that. You did not say that, Mama Ocean. But she meant that. And I'm not saying that you cannot be flexible. But what I do not do is I don't give nothing that I ain't ready to give. And it is not based on you. It's based on me. God, gee, don't be in there yelling. It's not based on you. If I give you something, it ain't based on you. It's based on me. It's based on I'm okay with you being in my space. But trust and believe, when you have run over your welcome, I am okay with getting you out my space. I'm okay with that. And I might do it verbally. Hey, look, this ain't working. So, partner, it's time for you to step on to the side. Or I might do it non-verbally. Dear Black Candle, get this person out my circle. You don't know how it's going to come, but you're going to leave. You're going to go. So it's time for us to stand up for what it is we want to experience in life. Now it's hard for me, y'all. I gotta do a disclaimer. I'm single and been single a very long time. But in all of my relationships, and sometimes it's a bad thing, but it's okay. It has worked for me. I don't suffer too long. I don't suffer too long. I'll suffer, but if I don't see any progress in my suffering, then there is a moment when I say, oh, okay. So you're not trying to meet me in the middle. You're not trying to consider me. You only got a little bit of time to be in that you're not considering me space. And then it's time to move it along. Because I don't have to suffer. I don't have to. Now, what that means is that I don't have a long fuse for bullshit. And I've seen long-term relationships that have gone through a lot of turmoil to come on the other side and find an equilibrium. But that person had their base needs met, at least the ones that I've seen that have endured, have had some basic things met, which allowed them to persevere through the bullshit, right? I have not had that yet. So when I get that thing that says, okay, my checks lists are being met, Now I can move with you a little bit because this basic shit, you got that already, in the pocket. So I feel safe in the space. But what I found is that some people be given all that leeway and their basic checklist is not being met. That's when it's a problem. If your basic checklist is not being met, then that ain't the person you're supposed to be giving all that rope to. Because they are showing you, I'm not equipped to even supply you with the basics that make you feel safe and secure, and you giving me extra. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let your basics be your basics. You got to at least come with these 6 things, and then we can talk. Then we can have some issues. I can work with you on some shit, blah. But you ain't even got these, and I'm already trying to, no, that don't work. Because see, when we don't have our basic things met, that's when we get into the space of nobody considers me. It's such a painful space to be in. And that was a big chunk of my life, was I give, and folks don't give back to me until I took that shit back. I don't give and I give. I give until I feel like it is inappropriate for me to give. And because I used to have a problem with that, I'm better with it now. But when I first started changing my behavior, I used to stick with these because I knew that it was hard for me to be objective when it came to dealing with people I cared about. So I kept my cards on hand. Is it wise and in my best interest to do this thing? Boop, yes. Boop, no. Oh, if they said no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And that was my thing. And so it kept me, because I didn't have the strength and the foresight within myself to make good decisions when it came to me, I put it on the cards. And the cards don't lie. The cards is going to tell you right, yes or no, based on what's wise in it, because that's why I put it like that. What's wise and in my best interest. The card's going to tell you which one it is. Now it's up to you to listen. Yep, I'm naturally giving. Tarot is the goal. Yes, Kanji, you get it. Because you need something objective that's going to check your ass. Because you'll tell yourself all type of shit in your head. Like, oh, yeah, nah, they didn't mean it. It was a bad day. I understand they stressed today. Oh, they got a lot going on. They mama sick. The cards be like, nope. They being selfish and you being stupid. You be like, huh? What? Cards. Don't. Why you hit so hard, cards? And I've learned that the cards are your checks and balances. Now, I ain't saying this so y'all can give me more readings. I'm saying this because this is my way of dealing with shit. And it worked. You see the peace, Mama Lewa, I be having? I had to work hard for this peace. I had to fight for this peace. I'm telling y'all. Pause. Amma's back on YouTube. Hey, Amma. That phrasing is the gift that keeps on giving. Is it wise and in my best interest? You better trust and believe. I thank Chinaka for that to this day. She gave it to me back in the 90s. Cards be like, the cards do be like, shut up. I can't tell you how many times I've been like, but I really like this person, and I think this relationship is going in a good place. And, I know they got a little bit of problem, but I think this gonna work. And the cards be like, nope, 10 of cups reversed. Like, damn. Oh. For real, and I try to clarify. It could it work? The cards be like, if you don't quit playing, I'll be like, look, I have told dudes, I have been like, look, I appreciate you and everything, but yeah, this just isn't gonna work, and I'm not feeling it, so I'm not gonna be able to do this. But thanks, I appreciate you. All because the cards was like, nope, nah, and I've learned that we all need a check and a balance when we are in our blind spot. You got to recognize when you in your blind spot. Now, when you have found that you are in a space that does not honor you, that's how we're going to put this, that you have been surrounded by these red flags that folks been posting about all the last 2 weeks. But don't nobody be doing nothing about them. They just be like, I see the red flag. Oh, that's a red flag. Yep, you got a red. See, I told you that was a red flag. That's not productive. You have to do something once you recognize the red flags. The most effective thing you can do when you find out that you're in a situation surrounded by red flags is to turn your energy to yourself and work on building your foundation. Work on building a space around you that validates who you are. Think about those things, because oh, shit. I'm telling y'all all the business. Look, one time my spirit sat my ass down and was like, all right, you keep rolling on this dude right here. You know he ain't no good. What is it that you think he's bringing to your life? And I put the list down. Well, he gives me companionship and he makes me feel special. And, sometimes there's, some things that he does that's really nice. Mm-hmm. And he helps me. I can talk sometimes spiritual stuff. And I had this whole list. And they was like, look at that list. And I was like, yeah. They was like, that is the shit you should be giving to yourself. And I was like, ah! What do you mean? You can't even give that to yourself. This is stupid. And then I took the card, like, this is stupid. And then I spent about 10 years learning that lesson. Oh, the tears. Oh. It was the best lesson I could have ever learned, that the things I was back then looking for in a partner were the things that was missing in my life, that I needed to provide in my life, that I was not providing for myself. And there was nobody outside of me who was going to give me stability, who was going to help me to pay my bills, that was going to bring me spiritual enlightenment. Nobody was going to bring that to me. I had to bring it to myself. And it took me 10 years to do it. And that's with the Orishas. That's with all my warriors and spirit guides and ancestors. It still took me 10 years to get that shit right. So now when I'm looking for somebody, I'm saying I need an equal. I need somebody who gonna come to me with the shit I got. And I don't mean financially, although they do have to have their own financial shit. I learned that too. They gotta be whole. I can't reach down and pull your ass up to where I am and not think you're not gonna pull me down. You gonna pull me down as I'm trying to pull you up. So I need somebody equal to me or somebody above me. That's what I need. Because I'm constantly growing. I'm constantly moving up. And so you need friends, family, relationships, significant others that's going to be equal to you or pulling you up. I'm just saying. That's the accountability that you got when you doing this spiritual work. When you sitting there and you lighting your candles and you praying and you going to your ancestors and you saying, clean this up, lift me. You know what? Make me stronger. You can't get that shit away without no accountability and hope that somebody values that shit as much as you should, but you don't because you're giving it away. Woo! Come on, y'all. Your ancestors and spirit guides and Orishas and God and Jesus, they be pulling you up. They be working too fucking hard to pull you up out of the muck for you to go back down into the muck so you can get dirty again. They be looking at you like, really? Is this what we're doing? Is this what you're doing? They cleaning you up so you can go to bigger rooms, so you can be at bigger parties, so you can be around people who is up there with the clean clothes. They not cleaning you up so that you can get back in the dirt and pull up somebody else who, no, they got to do their work. It ain't for you to get your shit for them to get clean. That's why you feel unfulfilled, because every time you get something, you give it away. Every time you standing up on top of some shit, you get back down so that you can hop. And guess what happens? You pull them up and you brush them off and you clean them up and they push your ass down and move to the next. You cannot give your shit away. You can't. You got to keep it. You got to covet it. You got to love it and cherish it and give it to somebody who got some shit in their hand too. That's what you got to do. It's accountability. No, this is the same old chair. We got a new chair cover. Woo! Somebody came through on that one. I felt that. God damn. These people was like, y'all gonna get this message. Look, and I remember years of me not getting that message, continuing to attract people who was going to teach me that message. What about that part? You're going to continue to attract people who are going to teach you that message until you stand up and say, okay, y'all, I got it. I got it. We're not doing this no more. We're not doing this no more. We're not doing this no more because I got it. I got this. So I'm going to move different. I'm going to make different decisions. I'm going to base them on a different set of criteria. That's what I'm going to do. So you can't just come in with a cute face and a nice story and tell me how valuable I am and how cute I am and how special I am. And then bam, now we together. No, how valuable are you? How special are you? Now you can walk through the door. Because I know I'm special. I didn't know that before, but I know it. And I know that I got resources. And so now you got to prove to me that you come with something that I can trade with. Just like marbles. Nigga, let me see your marbles. I got some marbles. Okay, I take, and then you take that one. Good. You can't trade marbles. Remember I don't know how many of y'all saw Squid Game. Oh, if this ain't appropriate. Dude had won the game. The little Indian dude. This is spoiler alert. So if you ain't seen this episode, you might want to close your ears. Dude had won the game. And it's winner take all. So I win the game, I get to live. Nigga, you lost. They about to shoot you in the head. I'm sorry. It's cold, but it's fair. And he won. Had the whole bag of marbles. All 20 of them. And then the other dude who didn't have no marbles was like, man, I really love you. Oh, this is hard. It's going to hit somebody. The dude was like, I am your friend. I'm your friend. We can get out of this together. Let me help you so that we can be together in friendship. That's how people do in your life. When you got shit and they ain't got nothing. Let me help you. And because you missing something, he was insecure, this Indian dude, because he was surrounded by Korean people and he wanted to belong. And so because he wanted to belong and be loved and cherished, he said, knowing good and goddamn well, this ain't no sharing situation. I got to keep my marbles or I'm going to get shot in the head. And dude was like, nah, let me tell you another way. And he sweet talked him. We can do this together. I got your back. And he took that dude's marbles and he gave him a bag of rocks. And dude was like, okay, we in this together. We working on this together. Let us walk together. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get them. And you going to go over there and you going to get them. And the dude, as soon as he turned his fucking back, that Korean dude went to the guard and was like, I got all 20 marbles. Let me up out of here. Dude, I don't know what he got, but I got 20 marbles. I didn't steal nothing. I didn't attack him. He gave me the 20 marbles. Let me out. So he lived when he was supposed to die. Don't give your marbles to people who don't give a fuck about you. You will be the one shot in the head and they will move on to the next. That's a life lesson. That's a life lesson. You cannot put all your faith in somebody taking care of your marbles when they don't have any. Let that sit with you for a minute. Let that sit with you for a minute. When you have everything and they don't have nothing, they ain't got nothing to lose. They're going to take all your shit and move on. And you're going to be sitting with the bullet in your head. Like, why did they betray me? The look on that Indian dude's face when he saw them rocks in that bag and realized that his friend, the person who loved him, who got his back, tricked his ass and left, was heartbreaking. And then they shot that dude in the head. That's life. That's life. And I ain't even mad at the Korean dude. Why? Because he needed the marbles. It wasn't personal. It was like, I got to get the come up. Just like I said, we be like, why they ain't stop me from giving my money away? They were supposed to say, I love you enough to stop you from giving to me. No, they ain't gonna say that. They're gonna say, this makes me feel more comfortable. I'm gonna take it because I want it. I need it. And you supposed to be the one that say, I got to put the gate up. I got to put the gate up. No, it wasn't a brother. That one wasn't a brother. That was the Korean dude that let the little Indian dude be a part of the game with them. They was in the crew together. And what I'm saying is, takers are gonna take. They being true to their nature. But I can't even say that, because in that given situation, sometimes it's not takers gonna take. It's gonna be, you're going to do what's in your best interest. And you can't be mad when other people do what's in their best interest. The reason you're mad is because you did not do in that moment what was in your best interest. Because if you had did what was in your best interest, the taker would not be able to take. That's the accountability I'm talking about. I'm talking about the accountability that you have to yourself, because all they're doing is taking care of themselves. You cannot be mad at somebody taking care of their own needs. You just don't have to be the one that they taking care of their needs on. I got you, partner. I know you got to have somebody who gonna love you. You got to have somebody who gonna make you feel special. You need to have somebody that's gonna protect you and nurture you. But I'm not gonna be that person. Why? Because you don't do that for me. How about that? Because you don't fulfill my basic needs, my 6 things. And it could be whatever. You know what? Honeycomb, like when she started rocking, it gets intense. You know what your 6 things are. And your 6 things might not be my 6 things. Your 6 things might be, well, you got to come in at a certain time. You got to support me when I do my work. You got to be happy when I'm happy. Be happy for my successes and not be jealous. You got to be reliable. And you got to cook. Those are my things. You find your person that do that. That might not be the other people's thing, but that's your thing. And you feel like you doing them things, I feel complete. I feel good. I feel like in whatever I give in this relationship is cool because you're coming with my 5 things. But when you find yourself giving, and your 5 things are not fulfilled, then you are out of balance. You are out of balance. If you feel like they didn't fulfill something in you, first check yourself. That's first. Check yourself to see if they are even supposed to be fulfilling those things. Because some of the things we be feeling cheated on was not even something somebody else was supposed to give us, like a sense of peace or, financial stability. Like, no, ain't nobody supposed to give you that. You're supposed to get that to yourself because you're grown. You got to take care of yourself. Now, if you give yourself financial stability, and you got somebody who's taking away from that, and you're allowing them, you can't be mad. What you can do is reassess. I don't feel good about this. That's a valid thing. Like, I keep getting mad every time you do this. That's a red flag. You need to pay attention to that because now maybe you need to change something that puts you back in balance, right? Now, always remember this. You can take your power back. You can take your resources back. You can take your position back. You can always regain balance. And that's literally like I took my resources back. Like, okay, you always asking me for money, and then from today on, I ain't giving you no more. You can do that. That's good. Then you can do that to your mama. You can do that to your ex-boyfriend. You can do that to your sister. You do that to your best friend. Like you can do that. You can always decide, I'm not giving no more. I'm not giving no more than my time. I'm not babysitting no more. I'm not calling you no more. You can always decide, if this does not feel good to me, I'm not doing it. You can always do that. But those of us who are spiritual people, who be praying for people, who be like giving them, I'm gonna light a candle for you. You can take all that energy back. When you look and find that somebody used you or took you for granted or blah blah blah, all that shit that you did to them for them to grow and get better, you can take it back. You can take it back. You don't have to feel like they got away with nothing. You can take it back. A good old black candle and a burning bowl situation, take it all back. Hey, S55350, how you doing? Welcome to Spiritual Tools Tuesday, which we're about to close up. So, nothing is more empowering than realizing that you left the gate open and then creating boundaries in that space. And you get to decide how much you're going to take and when you're going to stop. And there is no time limit on it. Now, then we get into the ego thing when it's like, oh, but I look stupid. Oh, but I should have knew this years ago. Like, nah, that is nothing. It is not for anybody outside of you to tell you how or when to do this. Even if you're taking baby steps into the direction, you are growing. You know what? You know what I'm saying? You're growing. You're getting better. You're getting stronger. So it ain't got to be all or nothing. Maybe today you said no one time when you wouldn't have said no before. Or maybe today you decided, okay, I'm going to focus on some of the things that I do have control over. And I'm going to fix those things first. And I'm not ready to break up with this person. I'm not ready to stop this friendship. I'm not ready to say this to my mama. I'm not ready to do this with my kids. Like, it takes time to build those walls. So take the time. All I'm saying is recognize when it is your accountability that needs to be dealt with. Okay? All right, it's 9 o'clock. I have snatched edges and wigs really well today. I think I did my job. The card of the day was really happy and light, and then I came in with the bull blip. 3 of Cups. This is a week of cooperation. Go on out and get you a little good time, because that's in there too. You drink your wine, smoke your smoke, go dance and party a little bit, celebrate your victories. That's what the 3 of Cups is about, celebrating your victories. Knowing that because with the Knight of Pentacles, we did the work. We put the work in. And the 3 of Cups is saying something is going to happen that we get to celebrate, that we get to be happy about. And I like that we got both of them cards in 1 week, because I'm going to be pointing that shit out there. Sometimes them cards be like, this week going to be messed up and next week going to be messed up too. But this is not one of them weeks. So yay, maybe because it's the end of Mercury retrograde too, we get to celebrate that we made it. We made it. Look, if y'all can get your little nookie, put a little freaky dip in it, don't do it just regular missionary. Like do a little extra twisty turn this week. There you go. Time for them to go. Yes, say less. Alma is already on it. Thank you. All right, y'all. This was a good Spiritual Tools Tuesday. I felt like this message was needed and was well received. Thank you so much. I will see y'all on Friday Fun Day. I'm going to do the Friday Fun Day dance. And then we're going to see each other on Sunday for the Sunday check-in at 7. Bring your drink. 7 Central. Bring your drink. All right. Peace, YouTubers. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Oh, you're so well.